Okay, let's read chapter 469 of Dragon Ball. Kasukana Kipo. And what was Kasukana again? I should have looked that up first. Faint or dim. A faint or dim hope. And that's kind of the words that Piccolo ended the previous chapter on when he had told Buu regenerated even after Vegeta's death, regenerated Babidi, and they were flying off to make the world suffer, because that's always what the villains in Dragon Ball do. And Piccolo had told Krillin to take Goten and Trunks to Kami-sama's palace because they are basically the only hope that the world has, even if it is a faint hope. So there we go. All right. Oh, this is Goku. Ow, ow. So remember, Vegeta knocked out Goku and stole his beans, and there's the bean bag. So, Vegeta no yatsu, nokori 5つの先祖をオーラを気絶させててめえ一人で魔人ブーのとこに行きやがったな。Okay. So Goku, in typical good fashion, is summarizing the plot here for us, which is, damn it, that guy Vegeta, the remaining one Senzu bean, meaning took it or ate it, and then Kizetsu, to knock out. Yeah. I made faint, so knocked me out, and then you alone to Majin Buu's place went, didn't you? Which is exactly what happened. Okay. Now, remember, theoretically, Goku only has one day, so this is the longest day ever. Majin Buu no ki wa kanjiru ga. So as for the Majin Buu's energy or spirit, am sensing, but Vegeta no ki ga ne. Vegeta's energy or spirit does not exist. Masaka yarare chimatta no ka? It can't be. Done in? Was he killed? I wonder. Hitsuga? That guy? Gohan no ki mo kanji ne. Gohan's energy also not sensing. Do natteru n da? What's happening? What's going on? And then suddenly, huh? Piccolo to Kuririn wa ikiteru? So as for as for Piccolo and Kuririn, they're alive. Ishi kara moto ni modoreta n da. From stone to original state, returned. Must have returned. Futari, because remember last time Goku knew they were stone. Futari nara nani ga dou natta ka shitteru kamoshirenei zo. If it's those two, something, if it happened, knowing probably, like they will be familiar or knowing if what happened or if something happened or what's going on. So remember, Goku can teleport now. This is Kami-sama's palace up in the sky. There's Mr. Popo, that's Dende. Chibitachi futari, dore gurai de me ga sameru kana? Zoom in a little bit so you can see that better. Okay, so the little dudes, the two little dudes, like how long or to what extent? Yeah, how long until they wake up, until they open their eyes? I wonder. そうだな。多分あと1時間ぐらい. I see, or let's see, probably another hour or so. 参ったな. It's usually kind of like, I give up, or I can't believe it. Vegeta mo Gohan mo shinjatte yo. Vegeta and Gohan also dying. Naku zo, Hitsura. Oh, they will cry, those guys, meaning the kids. They're going to cry. 最悪だよ. This is the worst. 僕もどうなったかわからねえし. And what happened? Goku also, what happened? Don't know. Na dende. Well, dende. じゃなくて神様、家族のみんなもここに連れてきていいかな? Oh, okay. So he's like, hey, Dende, I mean, it's not that, but Kami-sama, because Dende is now the new Kami-sama. Everybody, or everyone in the family also to this place, coming and bringing, is that okay? Can I bring everyone in the family here? やっぱダメかな。俺たちの仲間だけ助かろうってのは。As I thought, it's no good, I wonder? Or maybe like, or I wonder if it's no good. Our friends or colleagues, just them saving, ask for that. So Krillin's basically saying, can I bring my family here, or is it just no good just to be saving our own families? Or our friends? どうでしょう? How, I wonder? Or like, what do you think? 神はお前だ. As for God, that's you. 自分の考えで判断しろ. With one's own thoughts, make a decision or do a decision. So he's telling God, like, to decide. 僕は構わないと思います. As for me, I think I don't mind. 今、この地球があるのは皆さんたちのおかげなのですから、それぐらいは. So right now, this earth, as for it existing, all of you, thanks, it is because. So it's thanks to all of you that the earth exists here today. So as to be that extent or whatever. So, それぐらいは, meaning because it's like that, like, I don't mind. That seems fine to me. Thank you. Thank you. すぐに呼んでくるよ. Immediately or soon we'll call them. Call them. Or invite them. That would be Goku. この木は, as for this energy. Skirt. Yo. Goku. Goku じゃないか? Goku. It's Goku, isn't it? 生きてたのか? You're alive? You're living? Well, technically no, but yes. It's complicated. 何があったか聞きに来たんだ. Okay, so came to ask what happened. そっちこそ何があったんだよ. It's that direction, meaning you, like what happened. In other words, we should be asking you what happened. ずいぶん怪我してるんじゃないか? Very much wounded, aren't you? You're like seriously wounded, aren't you? Dende, 僕が治してあげますよ, Goku-san. I will do the favor of healing, Mr. Goku. Remember, Dende has healing powers. Okay, so they're all telling their stories. なんてことだ. Like, what is this? Or what is this thing? ご飯も、Kaioshin-sama mo. So even Gohan and even the World King Lord God, the World King God Lord, also. Vegeta maremo, and even to the point of Vegeta, yarare chimatta nante, being killed or being done in, and things like that. 魔人ブーの強さは、海洋神様が恐れていた通り、想像を絶するものだ。絶する。Unspeakable, unimaginable. Okay, so as for the strength of Majin Buu, the World King God Lord, according to how he was afraid, imagination is an unspeakable thing. So as for the strength of the Majin Buu, it's an unspeakable thing according to the as imagined by the horrific whatever that the World King God Lord had imagined. Okay. このまま放っておけば、本当に間違いなく地球人は愚か、宇宙中の生物はすべて消えてなくなる。Okay. As it is now, if leave it alone, truly without a doubt, or without making a mistake, as for earthlings and perhaps throughout the universe, all living creatures, or the living creatures throughout the universe, as for that, everything will become nothing or will be wiped out. If we leave it alone, things alone as they are. でもよ、but hey, 悟空、お前が生きててくれたのは不幸中の幸いだ。魔人ブーを倒せるのはお前だけだよ。Okay, so, but you know, Goku, you, as for like being here or being alive, it's fukochu, it's happiness amongst misfortune. I think that's what that means. Yeah. Happiness amongst, in the middle of misfortune. The Boo, as for the one able to take out the Boo, it's only you. Right? Goku がこのようにいられるのは一日だろ。まだ少しは時間が残ってる。Goku, in this world, as for being able to exist, as for Goku being able to exist in the world, it's one day, right? Still, as for a little bit of time, it's remaining. はっきり言おう. Let's say it clearly, or let me put it bluntly. 無理だ. It's impossible. オラには直せない. As for to me, not able to take out. Like, I'm not able to take him out. え? Huh? ベジータとアラとはほとんど実力に差はなかった. Okay. As for the difference in the true strength, in the proper true strength of like me and Vegeta, it did not exist. So there was no difference in our true strength. そのベジータが捨て身でやっても, and that Vegeta, even throwing away oneself, 魔人ブーはへっちゃらだったんだろう。The as for the Majin Buu was nonchalant or carefree. That's how it was, right? So even though Vegeta, we were equally matched, and even though Vegeta threw away his life, it didn't even phase the Majin Buu, right? Hetchara is the very infamous word from the theme song, which really just means, again, like nonchalant, calmness, coolness, composure. And sutemi, again, should just be like self-sacrificing or throwing away oneself. Yeah, at the risk of one's life. Sutemi. 悪いがどうやっても勝てねえ. So sorry, but even no matter what you do, not able to win. Or no matter what do, not able to win. そうか。そうだな. So I see. Like, really? Or it is that way? So, damn it. ベジータかヨハンのどっちかだけでも生きてたらまだなんとかなったかもしれなかったのに. Wow. Okay. So damn it. Vegeta and I guess Gohan, which one, even if it was just which one, if we're alive, still somehow probably nantoka, like somehow would probably be, even though it would probably become. I think what he's saying, like, we might still be able to do it if, like, one of them were alive. いや、多人数でかかってもおそらく無理だったろう. No. Like, even if you had many people, おそらく it would, like, probably be impossible. Or, yeah, it would probably be impossible, wouldn't it? そういうレベルじゃなかった. It's that kind of a level. そういうレベルじゃなかった. いや、そうじゃなくて、フュージョンを使うんだ. Oh, here we go. No, it isn't that way. Like, we must use fusion. We must use fusion. Fusion. え? なんだよ、それ? Huh? What is it? That thing? Fusion? 融合ですね. This is the other word for fusion. Back when, what was the guy's name? Nail? When Piccolo fused with Nail, that's the word I think that they used. Yugo. Yeah. Adhesion, fusion. This is the kanji that means to suit or join. And then I guess this means to, okay, dissolve or melt. Tokeru. Okay. メタモル星人の得意な銃だ. Metamoru Seijin. So the Metamoru, this is like a name. Metamoru planet people or aliens. It's like the special art of the Metamorus. Metamorians. Okay. 知ってんのか, Dende? Like, oh, you're familiar with them, Dende? そうだ. That's right. あの世であったメタモル星人から教えてもらった銃さ. Like at that world, Metamoru Seijin Kara from the Metamoru alien that met on that world, received teaching art. So I received the teaching of that art from them on that planet. ある二人の力や体の大きさがかなり近い場合だけにできる合体技なんだ. Okay. A certain two power and body size, roughly near case, just that. It's possible. Okay. So I guess it's like you need to have two people that it's possible if their strength and body size are roughly similar. It's just that case where it's possible. And then gattai wazananda. It's some sort of technique. A joining body. Gattai. Yeah. Union, coalescence. So a second word, again, with this kanji meaning to join or suit, and then now body. So it is a union combination, a coalescence skill technique. つまり, that is to say, 二人が一つに融合することで, so that is to say, two into one, doing fusion thing. Through that, それぞれではとてもできないようなすごい力を持つ新しい一人の人間になれるんだ。In one, yeah, and then それぞれ each bit very much like it's not possible, an incredible strength holding, and a new single person able to become. So able to become a new single person holding incredible strength, like in a way that's not possible, I guess, with just the one. We're getting closer to the end. Well, we still have a month and a half or so, but we're getting there. 本当にすげえんだぜ. That's truly incredible, isn't it? そのメタモル、そのメタモル星人はよ、電で弱っちくて、おとなしい二人だったんだがよ。Let's see. So truly incredible. As for those metamorphs, Dende. Hey, Dro, how's it going? Tenda, not Dende. All together. Like, they were being altogether weak. Otanashi futari dattan daga. Yeah, I guess altogether weak and like calm and docile, I guess they were. Fusion o tsukatara, when they used fusion, Soto no senshi ni henshin shitan da ze. A like proportional warrior transformation did. Yeah, I think we only have like 60 chapters left, or it's less than 60. It'll be less than 2 months. It'll be early March. なるほど。ご飯かベジータどちらかだけでも生きていればお前とそのフュージョンを知って。So I see now, Gohan or Vegeta, whichever one it is, or whichever one it would be if they were alive, with you, that fusion doing, ... とてつもない戦士となり、魔人ブーと戦えたわけだな。とても、Oh, that's unbelievable or absurd warrior becoming, and then with the Majin Buu able to fight, it's that sort of a reason. That was the reason. 49 days. I've got a tracker on the webpage. もっとも10は教えてもらったけど、試したことはねえんだ。あの世にはオラと同じぐらいのやつはいなかったからな。Okay, so もっとも like it's as for, I'm not sure why multiple. I guess like, oh, maybe quite right. This is the quite right definition. So multiple. Quite right. That's right. As for the art, like received the teaching, but as for the testing event, or as for testing it out, did not exist. So I learned it but haven't used it. Ano yo ni wa, as for in the afterlife, with me the same extent of a person as for that doesn't exist. So I learned it, didn't use it because there was no one in the afterlife that was in a close enough level to me. Omake ni, in addition, 10習うのに1週間ぐらいかかったからな。And in addition, like learning the technique to the extent of 1 week it took. So it also took like a week to learn it. どっちにしたって無理だったか? Haha. Okay, so which way, if you do it, saying it's basically no matter whichever direction you do, it's impossible, right? And he laughs. So not only is there no one here that he confused with, it takes a week to learn it. So either way. いや、無理じゃないぞ。No, it's not impossible. 悟空はもうすぐあのように戻されちまうだろう? Okay, so no, it's not impossible. As for Goku, soon or momentarily to the afterlife will be made to return, right? だが、そこには死んだご飯やベジータがいるじゃないか? But as for in that place, dead Gohan and Vegeta will be, right? Fusion te no wa no ga. So talking about fusion, できるんじゃないか? It's possible, isn't it? いや、無理だ. No, it's impossible. Goku はもう二度とこの世に来ることはできない. As for Goku, again, a second time into this world coming, as for that, it's not possible. 合体してるてもだ, even if doing fusion. それに、ベジータはもうあの世にもいない. And what's more, as for Vegeta, no longer in the other world is existing. He's not going to be in the afterlife. もしかして、then perhaps 最悪の事態ってやつかな? It's the worst jitai situation? Yeah, it's the worst circumstance. Is that what you're saying? This was a weekly shonen, right? You don't like bi-weekly, but you understand the extra time? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue in this one. That's pretty crazy. 中で寝てる二人? So, like, inside the sleeping two? ゴテンとトランクスは力も大きさもほとんどそっくり? The strength and the size also are nearly matching. They're nearly the spitting image. できないのか? Is it not possible? Fusion? Iいぞ, Mr. Popo. That's good, Mr. Popo. その手だ. その手があった. That hand did it. I don't know. This is an expression. その手がある? To have a hand? I don't know what this means. その手がその手があった. Something about that hand. The English went with, you're a genius. Okay, wow. How long this chapter is, there's still 6 pages left, and there's still a lot of dialogue. Piccolo ギリギリまで俺が、君たちにフュージョンを教えるけど、それだけじゃ、とても時間が足りねえ。Okay. So Piccolo, until Giri Giri, I, to the little guys, fusion able to teach or will teach, but just that it is very much time is not sufficient. So there's not enough time. So I can do it with Giri Giri. I think that's just like at the last moment, yeah. あとはお前が引き継いで修行してやってくれねえか? As for the rest, you're the one. 引き継いで。Oh, Fuku. Fugu. To hand over. So you're the one handing over the training and doing, like, once you do the favor of basically taking over the training for the rest. Yosh, wakatta. Right, got it. いいぞ、いいぞ、希望が出てきた. It's good, it's good. Like, hope is coming out. あの君たちならやれるかもしんねえぞ. If it's those little guys, able to do it, probably. Like, they'll probably be able to do it. ただし, but, トランクスとゴーテンがフュージョンとやらを完成させるまでかなり時間がかかりそうだ。それまでには相当な数の人間が魔人ブーの犠牲になるだろう。Okay, so Trunks and Goten, fusion or whatever, perfection being done until that, a considerable amount of time it seems like it will take. So to work that all together, it seems like it will take considerable time before Trunks and Goten perfect the fusion. And as for like up until that thing, until they perfect it, a proportionate number of people will probably become sacrifices to the Majin Buu. もしかしたら絶滅 and perhaps like annihilation. いや、地球そのものが消滅させられるかもしれん. So perhaps annihilation. No, the Earth itself wiped out, being made to happen probably. So even the Earth itself may be wiped out. これは賭けだ. As for this thing, it's a gamble. 耐えねばならんぞ. We must endure? Yeah. We must like endure or we must bear through it. Put up with it. Okay. もし絶滅させられても, even if the world, or even if it's complete destruction, お前たちとドラゴンボールさえあれば、元に戻ることもできる. Okay. So even if Annihilation is done, you guys, the Dragon Balls, if they exist, to the original form, being able to return, that's possible. Yosh! Good. どっちにしても、俺はみんなを連れてくる. Good. Whichever way it is, as for me, everyone will bring. I'll bring everyone. Okay. Uh-oh. Someone Shenlong? なんだ What? 急に暗くなったぞ。What suddenly became dark? これは、this is シェンロンができる、が出るのか Shenlong came out? なんで Why? Or how? ドラゴンボールを集めて持っていたのはボロマさんだろ Uh-oh. The Dragon Balls collecting and holding, as for that one, it's Bulma, isn't it? まだ事情は知らないはずだ. Still, as for events or the circumstances, ought to not know. 何のためにシェンロンを、for what purpose Shenlong,そうか. I see. ベジータは武道会中でたくさんの人たちを殺した. As for Vegeta, at the Budokai tournament, many people killed. それを生き返らせようとしているんだ. That thing, 生き返ら, seeming to come back to life. They seem to be coming back to life of those things, meaning the people that Vegeta killed. まずいですよ. This is no good. 今、三つの願いを叶えてしまうと、今度は一年後にしか、now, 3 wishes, wishing for 3 wishes. As for the next time, it's like only a year later. Just reminding everyone very briefly about the wishing, since it's been a while. すぐに行って止めてくる? Immediately go and stop. 行って止めてくる. そう。ボルマたちの木は探しにくいな. He says, damn it. Bulma and everyone's energy. As for that, it's difficult to search for. これだ! It's this thing. B. Oh boy. さあ、願いを言え. Well then, say the wish. There he is. どんな願いも3つ叶えてやろう. Whatever the wish, or no matter what the wish, or whatever the wish is, 3 of them, let's grant. Oh, you can see the Ox King. Oh, there he is. なんだありゃ? What is it, that thing? They just did this in the middle of the town. 嘘? 見れる? どう言えばいいかな? How if say it is good? Like, how should I put it? 面倒だ. Like, how annoying, or that's annoying. 今日死んだ人たちを生き返らせてくれ. So, the people that died today, do the favor of bringing them back to life, or making them live. おっと、悪人は除いて. Oh, as for evil people, accepting. So, not including the evil people. Okay, so great. There goes Vegeta. これでいいだろう? With this, it's good, right? Thank you. Thank you. よし、一つ目の願いは叶えた. All right. The first wish, as for that, granted. 二つ目の願いを聞こう. Ask, or let's hear the second wish. しまった! Oh no! 間に合わなかった! Wasn't in time. 孫君? Goku? でんで、聞こえるか? like, Denda, are you able to hear? 一つだけど、願いを叶えちまったよ. Just one wish, or it's just one, you know, the wish granted. そうですか. I see, is it that way? では、残り二つの願いはもういいと言ってください. Well then, as for the remaining two wishes, もういいと言ってください. I guess that's enough. It is enough. Oh, say that it's enough, please. 一つだけなら, if it's just one, 4ヶ月だけ待てば使えますから. If it's just one wish, 4 months only if you wait, able to use because. I guess to get the third wish back. Oh, okay. Oh, right. So it's like you get a wish back every 4 months. That makes sense. I mean, makes sense. そうか。わかった。Oh, like, oh, I see. Understood. それからよ。ここにみんな集まってからさ、クリリンに俺がそっちへ連れてくって、伝えてくれ. Okay, so, hey, それから from that to this place, everybody collecting, like after collecting everyone, and to Krillin, me, that direction, bringing, will do the favor of telling or communicating. That's kind of rough. The English went with, oh, and since they're all here, tell Krillin I'll bring them all over. I guess he means like everyone here. Anyway, Denda replies, Hai, wakarimashita. Yep, understood. 今回の願いはもういいんだ, Shenlong. Thank you. So as for this time's wishes, it's enough, Shenlong. Thank you. また今度頼むな. Like again, next time, please. So like, we'll see you again next time. And they're all a bit surprised. では、さらばだ. Well then, farewell. Shoo. Oh, the ball's split again. Yeah. Thank you. どういうことなんだ? Goku? Like, what happened, or what's the meaning of this, Goku? 一体、今何が起こっているんだ? Like, what the hell is going on right now? Right now, what the hell is happening? Okay, well, here's this going on. なんだったんだ? What was that? 急に暗くなったと思ったら、また明るくなった? Suddenly, like, when thought it suddenly became dark, then again it became light. And here we go. He's back to life. 私は確かダブラに殺されたはず? So, as for me, certainly by Dabura I ought to have been killed. 生き返ったのか? Like, I'm back to life, or I'm living? I've returned to life? 信じられん. Unbelievable. Okay, wow. That was a long chapter. 次は、その470 or 70, 470. バビディの復讐作戦は始まる. Babidi's revenge plan or operation begins. Yeah, that was a large amount of dialogue in this chapter, which is pretty typical with Dragon Ball in between the action chapters. We'll see whether we get back to the action, or we have more dialogue next time on Dragon Ball.